Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Bunny. I have a couple of topics to talk about today. I've got them all in my memo pad, so give me a second. Um, I hope you guys noticed my new hair. It's kind of like obvious because I was blonde last time you saw me. Um, yeah, today we have some music playing here in the background. I have my computer on in here today. Um, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about was people risking people's lives to get somewhere 5 minutes faster. Have you ever been driving down the road while somebody, is like swerving in and out of everybody just to get somewhere like 5 seconds faster? Okay, well, I've got news for you. If you do that, you need to stop, okay? Because I got news for you. You're going to get somebody killed one day because you couldn't just be patient and get there at the time you were supposed to. You don't need to be there 5 seconds early. If you want to get there early, leave earlier. Don't risk people's lives on the road because you're swerving in and out of people like this because you can't be patient. Now, I understand if you are, if your wife is in the passenger seat having a baby or if somebody's dying. But other than that, you need to calm down. Okay? Drive normally and stop risking our lives. That's pretty much all I have to say on that. It's just, you guys really just need to calm down. Because it's really stupid. When you get somebody killed, then, you know what? I hope you feel guilty for that. Because you just killed innocent people for your stupid driving habits. The next thing I want to talk about is people using words like gay and retarded to replace the words stupid or dumb, etc. I think it's really wrong. That's just my personal opinion. Now, I watched this happen on Facebook the other day with my friend Kat Mills. She's a friend of mine on Facebook. Shout out to you. Your picture really does look really awesome, and I love it. And your hair is awesome. And for the people that were hating on you, they need to, shut up. But anyways, I love you, girl. On her comments, there was a guy that said, "That's really gay, I would sue," about, I don't remember what exactly. But he said, "That's really gay, I would sue." And she was like, "Don't ever use the word gay to replace the word stupid." And I fully agree with that. I fully agree with that. I don't think you should use the word gay to replace the word stupid or dumb. And I don't think you should call people retarded or call things retarded because that's offensive to people who really are. You guys really should stop. You need to start thinking about how that might affect other people. Now, this guy, he said that, he's got gay friends and they don't care if he uses it that way. Well, you know what? Obviously, people do care. Your friends might not care, but obviously some people do, and you need to stop. You need to consider other people's feelings before you just go off and, just say, "Oh, well, if my friends think it's okay, then the rest of the world might." No, stop. It's wrong, okay? Well, let me just tell you one thing. If you haven't seen it on TV enough, or by people besides Kat and I talking about, how we think that's wrong, then maybe you should, go to YouTube and, I don't know, search for those commercials. Like the R Word, the Glee people, Jane Lynch, and I don't know what their names are, but the Glee people, they did a commercial on that alone, on saying that they're on saying that that was a bad word. Don't use the R word. It was a Glee commercial. You guys can look it up on YouTube, and I might post a link in the description box below. But seriously, you guys, just don't use those words. Those are really bad, nasty words, and nobody likes them. Another thing that's kind of on the same topic of Facebook and whatnot, I really think you guys need to stop fighting on people's comments. It's really stupid. Okay, now this is just, this video wasn't intended to be funny today. This video was intended to be kind of just a little bit serious for once because I'm not trying to be like, Ray William Johnson or Jenna Marbles or whoever. I'm just trying to be like, a person making a YouTube video. And I honestly, about this fighting thing on Facebook, it doesn't matter how much you fight. You guys are going to disagree. Nothing is going to make the other person that you're fighting with or other people that you're fighting with agree with you. Okay? You might be used to getting your way because you fight so much that people just, give in. Well, I got news for you. Not everybody does that. Not everybody does that. We don't. And I think it's really, really stupid if you think that you can just get your way like that. When you're fighting people you don't know on Facebook, it's pointless. First of all, you don't know them at all. What's the point? You know, just because they say something you don't like, you don't have to get up on their case about it. And, you know, also, if you start the fight, then maybe instead of telling them that they need to stop or that, you know, they're being big-headed, maybe you need to look at what you're saying and really who started it and stop, you know, acting like, you know, the whole world revolves around me and I don't really care if this person doesn't like what I'm saying, but I'm going to say it. If you got to express your opinion, that's what blogs are for. That's what blog sites are for. That's what YouTube videos are for. Like you'll see on Jenna's vlog, she does that all the time. She just expresses herself using video, and that's sometimes what I will do, probably. But if you're really going to fight somebody on Facebook, that's completely pointless. Don't do it. Really don't. It's stupid. There's no point in trying to fight with somebody. You guys are just too immature to listen to each other. Okay? You really are. And if you guys aren't gonna just like, you know, shut up and say, okay, well that's this person's opinion, you can't change this person's opinion. Nobody has a wrong opinion. It might seem wrong to you, but guess what? It's right to them. And they're not gonna change their minds because when people make up their minds about something, they're pretty set. They're not gonna change their minds. So, you know, stop fighting with people on Facebook. I see this every day. I go on and some drama has been started on my Facebook and I don't like it, okay? It blows up my phone because for some reason Facebook is not working on my phone and it's messing up and every time you know, every night until like 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting notifications about, oh, he said, she said, and blah, 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 and this guy said something stupid and this girl said something stupid and blah, blah, blah. Stop! I get everybody's notifications because everybody ends up including me. Okay? Somehow I ended up getting included in most of these little fights between my friends or whatever. And you know what? It's stupid. I used to fight with people on Facebook. I realized it was stupid. I realized that it's completely pointless to fight with people over stuff like that. It is completely pointless. So I don't do it anymore. I don't. Because I don't like seeing people fighting. I don't like fighting with people over stupid stuff because guess what? Half the stuff you post on Facebook is stupid on its own. There's no point in fighting over it. Okay? It's just really stupid. End of story. That's it. Boom. Now, I know after you watch this video, a lot of you are going to be saying, okay, well, what happened to your hair? Well, I discussed this in my last video that I made with the webcam. I was going to be dyeing my hair, and we did it. And it messed up in a couple of places. You can't really see it. You know, well, over here you can just a little bit because of light. But, you know, we're going to fix it. I promise. I might not make a video on Friday. I might just make a little recording because we're leaving really early on Saturday. And, you know, we've got a whole bunch of stuff to do on Friday. So we leave in 2 days. I'm so excited. I think that this is going to be a good experience, and I hope that it goes well. I mean, you know, I just realized something. I say a lot in these videos. You guys are going to have to kind of like, you know, bear with me because I say a lot. I think I just did like 3 times in that. But anyways, and I'm going to try not to, but I probably will. Anyway. I can't not say it. But, also another question I know I'm going to be getting is, why is your makeup so dark? Your makeup is never that dark. Well, you know what? I got new hair. Dark hair. And, you know. I just figured the makeup would go with it. Also, if you're wondering about the songs in the background, the first one that was playing is A Lunatic's Lament by Alesana. The second one that played is If You Can't Hang, Sleeping with Sirens, which is actually one of their new songs. And the one that's playing right now is What Goes Around, also by Alesana. For those of you, my rockers out there, you probably know this music. If you don't, the downloads are in the link below. The YouTube videos are also in the link below. And you can also check me out on Facebook, Twitter, or my new website, which I will post a link to because I have no idea what the name of it is. I just know that I did it last night, so it's there. It's basically just going to be a written blog. If I don't talk about it on my videos, then it's in the blog. So if you guys request for me to say something in my video log and I miss it, then you might want to check my written blog because that's where it's going to be. So I want to give a quick shout out to everybody. My boyfriend Chris, I love you. I miss you. You need to come home because I'm totally bored. Nobody take that the wrong way. Cody Brooks, you are awesome. Again, I will say it. Awesome at playing guitar. You are pretty cool, except for the not liking Dr. Pepper and stuff. That's just wrong. But you're pretty cool. You're a good guy, buddy. I love you, bro. Joseph, you are awesome. I love you. Thank you for all of you for supporting me. And I want to give a shout out. I don't know if she's going to see it, but I want to give a shout out to my girl, Rainbow Dash, my best friend, Aubrey, that I met actually over Christmas. I haven't seen her since because she got herself grounded. And I want to give a shout out to her. Really, I love you. You're beautiful, and you're my bestie. And I hope we get to talk to you soon. So I hope you guys subscribe up there somewhere, wherever it is. It's up on this bar somewhere in the description box below. You can get the links to download these songs, to the YouTube videos if you want to check them out first, and to my Facebook and Twitter. I hope to see you guys there. Bye.